the way that it was before.
Panic.
Back to the way that it was before. Back to the way that it was before. Back to the way that it was before.
Sour.
Well, hey, let's put the mic down here where it might be useful. Hello, and Tater, you got the opening down. Hello, Big Eye Phil with another edition of Laugh at Cringe at. Turn off that fucking news. Turn it the fuck off. Why is it on in the first place? Jesus Christ. All right. Well, I think we all heard this news, and since we have such a celebrity worship complex in this country, anytime somebody croaks, we got to hear about it. But yeah, this was kind of a surprise. This guy has been off the radar for quite a while. Wee Herman, otherwise known as Paul Rubens. Yes, his real name, his government name there. First of all, let's welcome everybody to see in the chat. Corey, what's up? Cali4, what's up? Coco B, nice to see you back here. Tater's in here. And that's it for so far. All right. Well, we'll get some more in here as the show rolls on, I'm sure. And if you see somebody we know out there, tell them, hey, it's Monday night. Get your ass in here right now. All right. Anyway, let's get on with the Wee Herman story. Listen, I was never a big fan of Wee Herman or his show or anything like that, but, he had kind of a fucked up life at some point, didn't he? But let's read the CNN story here. Paul Rubens, who found fame as the quirky man-child character, now we have several of those working at CNN, oddly enough, Wee Herman has died, his publicist announced. He was 70 years old. All right. Last night we said farewell to Paul Rubens, an iconic American actor. That's a bit of a stretch, but all right. Comedian, writer, and producer whose beloved character, Wee Herman, delighted generations of children and audiences with positivity, whimsy, and belief in the importance of kindness. A post on his verified social media. And by the way, being verified does not mean anything these days. Don't spill your drink. No, that's all right. I got it safe distance away from anything that matters. Don't you worry. Let's not mention things that happened on streams I didn't keep. All right, thank you. As I choke on this current drink. Cheech and Chong I liked way better than Pee Wee, by the way. And they're still with us. Paul bravely and privately fought cancer for years. Oh, damn cancer, man. With his trademark tenacity and wit. A gifted and prolific talent, he will forever live in the comedy pantheon and in our hearts as a treasured friend and man of remarkable character and generosity of spirit. Rubens left a statement with his team. I didn't know Pee Wee still had a team, but all right. Please accept my apology for not going public with what I've been facing the last 6 years. Well, sometimes you don't want that shit to get out. Every time Callie says don't choke, that means choke, you bastard. I'm on to you. Please accept my apology for not going public with what I've been facing the last 6 years, Rubens wrote. I have always felt a huge amount of love and respect from my friends, fans, supporters. I have loved you all so much. And here's, again, as you see on the picture on the right, Wee Herman is pretty much, his spirit has invaded the entire CNN newsroom. Quite a while ago. Jalen! What's up? Born in Peekskill, New York, Rubens grew up in Sarasota, Florida. Well, that brings us to, we know what happened in Sarasota, Florida. We will get to that in a minute. Well, okay. A lot of you will remember this Pee-wee, but I think about 30 years ago, there's another Pee-wee we remember probably a little more fondly. Score on my end. Don't say score. Yeah, I remember when this happened in 1990, way back in 1991. Pee-wee was busted in the porn theater. Oh, yeah. From the New York Post, who, of course, will be the first to remember this story and bring it to us. I remember back when Howard Stern was very enjoyable and still listenable, they made great fun of the Pee-wee jerking off in the porn theater story. Of course, imagine that. That's how you know the moral majority was more in charge back then and things were teetering more to the right, because we busted poor Pee-wee in a porn theater. He was just there. He had to knock a couple off, and so hopefully not on the back of anybody's head. But, you know, when you gotta go, you gotta go. Of course, I think this pretty much led to the death of the porn theater, because you certainly don't see too many of those around anymore. Of course, they're obsolete, just like the regular movie theaters. Okay, well, while well known for that iconic role, he also was remembered for several sex scandals. Has there been several? Because I just remember that one in particular, including his infamous 1991 arrest for indecent exposure at a Florida porn house. It's like, call me Pee-wee, will you? A Florida porn house. That should have been labeled a landmark after that happened. It's like, come to the porn house that Pee-wee Herman jerked off in and got hauled away by the cops. Bulls, come on. What's up? Is Ike still ever doing his show? How dare he do a show on Monday? That's when I do my show. Where? Are we really getting to that point now? Oh, God. According to the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office in 1991, detectives went to the XXX South Trail Cinema to observe the audience for a triple bill of, here's the movies he was watching. And if anybody has seen these movies, let me know. Catalina 5-0, Tiger Shark, Nurse Nancy, and Turn Up the Heat. Now, the question I have is, which one of those was playing while Pee-wee was jerking off in the theater? If anybody can answer that question for me. He was buttering someone's popcorn. Bacon, do not come in here with the popcorn just yet. The officers hauled, again, imagine this is what we were concerned with back then. Fucking who's jerking off in the porn theater? What else are you going to do there? Again, wear a helmet or maybe, some kind of plastic covering, like a rain tarp. You know what I'm saying? Maybe bring one of those in with you. Always see strapped up in some way or another. The officers hauled in 3 men, including Pee-wee Herman, Paul Rubens, on charges of violating Florida State Statute 800.03, exposure of sexual organs. Did anybody get a chance to see Pee-wee's Pee-wee? What if he was probably packing like a motherfucker, wasn't he? Shit. Still going, all right, well. Fuck, I should have used that in the show opener. God damn it, I forgot. Get a haircut, you hippie. Pee-wee doesn't look very happy there, does he? The Pee-wee's Playhouse was still on when he was doing this, right? Well, probably not for very long. Eric Zabro, what's up? Body condoms, yes, definitely. If you're in the porn theater with Pee-wee, bring some extra cover, please. we gotta put a tarp down on the floor too. And I remember Howard Stern would always play that spittoon sound effect when talking about this. Ba-ding, 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 ba-ding. Oh, fucking Pee-wee. Again, do more people remember from this or for fucking Pee-wee's Playhouse? I remember him for this, okay? I didn't give a shit about Pee-wee's Playhouse. It had its audience. I get it. He was talented at what he did, especially this. I get it. But what a sad state of affairs, right? This is what we were concerned about, guys jerking off in the porn theater. And he went to a straight porn theater, too. Have you seen what goes on in the gay porn theater? I have not, because I've not been in one. But there's a famous one. There's in West Hollywood for a long time called the Tomcat Theater. Used to be a straight porn theater until West Hollywood became a city, and then it became the Tomcat Theater. I'm sure Pee-wee would have been fine in there had he just went to the right theater, right? He could still be in there. Maybe his stage name was to hide the real size of drunk, right? Well, I mean, if you remember Pee-wee from Porky's, remember he woke up every morning and measured it? It's like, what it is, it's getting shorter. And then, remember, they all went out to the Everglades to meet the stripper, and she was checking them all out. She said, here's Pee-wee. And she's like, yeah, I'll say. What do you use for a jockstrap? A peanut shell and a rubber band? And she said, save your energy, Neil Dick. You're going to need it. I love Porky's. I love old 80s comedies, raunchy comedies. It's my favorite genre of movie. Fight me on it. He probably had a backlog. No bigger backlog than Epstein Island. I mean, you want to talk about a backlog we ought to investigate. What Pee-wee did in the porn theater is nothing compared to what some of these freaks, very known, famous, well-to-do freaks are doing right now. But, yeah, so Pee-wee was 70 years old. This was over 32 years ago. This, well, obviously I wasn't thinking, said Rubens, whose character was featured in various in a 2004 interview with NBC News. I certainly wasn't thinking to myself, you're in a children's show. Well, you know what? We should happy he wasn't thinking about children's shows and children in general while he was firing off some knuckle kids. All right? Let's hope he was just thinking about the titties and ass on the screen and not about the children's like some of today's freaks do. All right? Doesn't everyone remember that Lawrence Fishburne was the cowboy in his show? That's right. Fucking Furious Styles. I did not remember that. Again, I was not a big fan of the show. Porky's. No, that was his mother, wasn't it? His mother found this growth chart. Or maybe the sequels. I don't remember the sequels to Porky's as much. Just the first movie. That's the only one that was good. The sequels are kind of lame. Fucking yeah, Larry Fishburne was. That's how you know how prolific of an actor Larry Fishburne. I mean, come on, he's the fucking Matrix, and plus also more recently on the John Wick movies. He has kind of a Matrix role in that series of movies. John Wick, I still like. Matrix was ruined by its 2 sequels. Whereas the John Wick movies, all 4 of them are pretty good. Some a little better than others, but that whole series is pretty damn good. Phil, don't spill my wine. Only you can spill your wine. I got enough shit to spill, and thankfully it's almost empty. I won't knock it over. Cowboy Curtis, yeah. God damn it. Again, my knowledge of children's shows is vague, and let's be thankful, because really nobody should remember that vividly, okay? Again, I remember this more than I remember anything about Pee-wee's Playhouse, including the fact that Larry Fishburne was on it. But I didn't watch Playhouse, was busy living life. Yes, Jayla, as were many of us. Well, going on to a more serious matter. Here we go. Yep, yeah, I know. It's been really hot, but now we know why. The UN warns of an era of global boiling. Uh-oh, I think we need to put on the appropriate light here. Panic fair, panic fair, panic fair, panic fair. Yeah, that's what it is. Hey, some of the pee is missing. Can't leave the pee out. Come on, there we go. Yeah, because climate change, everybody was finally saying, come on, shut up already. Shut up. Climate change is not scary. Stop it. Well, they know it's not scary. They know everybody's onto them, so now we got this fucking bullshit. The era of global boiling. Yeah. Get back to me in around end September or early October and talk to me about how boiling it feels out there, right? It's the middle of summer, you fuckheads. Yeah, we had a lot of hot days in a row, but I also got to tell you something. In June and May of June, we had some of the coolest temps we've ever had here in Southern California. So I don't want to hear this bullshit about global boiling, all right? And by the way, we have enough technology and weather modification. We can make it a little hotter if we need to push a point. And we certainly can send a team out of people to set fires in the driest spots in the world, right? Yeah. Don't think they're not doing their homework, all right? Oh, no, they're called wildfires. They just kind of start on their own spontaneously, right? Yeah, of course. Yeah, okay. Well, the UN chief, we will play some of this fucking dickhead in just a second, issued a stark warning. Stark warning. Should I keep the panic fear up there as I read this story? I think we should. The era of global warming has ended. Yeah, it ended in the 70s when y'all said there's going to be an ice age and it didn't happen, and global warming, it didn't happen, and acid rain, it didn't happen, and everything else you fucking said didn't happen. And every deadline has passed and we're still around. And by the way, all the steps we've taken to get rid of the smog, it's been less smoggy than it's ever been anywhere. But now it's global boiling. Yeah, everything we've done is useless. You haven't done enough, you peasants. You haven't got rid of your gas appliances. You haven't got rid of your air conditioners. You haven't gotten rid of your refrigerators. We want you to live like fucking cavemen again, while we live in our 50-room mansions, several of them. You fucking peasants. That's why we're building these ugly apartment buildings. We're gonna stuff your asses into those closets for $4,000 a month. Climate change is here, and it's terrifying. Oh shit, panic fear, panic fear, panic fear, panic fear. There's some Pee-wee's Playhouse kind of a chiron there. Panic fear, panic fear. The words of the day are panic, fear. Greta Thunberg uttered those herself. Nelson Butts. Yes. Ha ha, Roberto is here. Oh, nuts to global warming. That's another voice I can't do. That's Nancy Cartwright does that voice. And only Nancy Cartwright could do that voice. It is just the beginning, and it is just the beginning. Antonio Guterres, boy, have we whitewashed everybody in the world, right? And by the way, when I hear that guy speak, he sounds suspiciously like Klaus Schwab. Same accent and everything. Don't ask me how that works. It just is. Look at this bullshit. Children swept away by monsoon raids. Families running from the flames. This is like news. This is newscaster horseshit. Hey, you know what? Don't take my word for it. Let's listen to the cocksucker talk himself, and let's laugh at. Look at all the empty seats. What am I at the Oakland A's game? What is this? No, it's at the UN in New York. Yes, a bastion for cleanliness. Fucking New York City, right? It rained a bit. It was very humid and cloudy here, but it had no rain. Yeah, we had some monsoon moisture is pushing through here. Greta the climate god, she's even laughing at this now. Callie, I thought you liked being hot. You didn't like the cold. Okay, well, let's listen to Mr. Global Boiling. Boil us all over with climate change porn. Here we go.
Humanity is in the hot seat.
Oh, he's got jokes already. Humanity. Doesn't he sound like Klaus Schwab? What's up with that crowd accent? That doesn't... And he looks like him, too. What the fuck, man? He's just... The fucking Klaus Schwab whitewash has just gone over the entire UN. They all sound and look the same. Look at that. He can't even keep a straight face. It's like... We're all in the hot seat. Oh, good one, sir. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for warming us up. Another good pun. With that joke. See a headline, hottest temperature recorded 120,000 years. I know. It's, this is not for us who are well past this nonsense. This is for the people that still wear 3 masks in their car.
The World Meteorological
And we've all seen those people.
Organization and the European Commission's Copernicus Climate Change Service are releasing official data that confirms that...
Doesn't he sound like Klaus Schwab? I know he's Spanish, but Jesus, fuck. He's got that same scrunch old guy face. Yeah. Look at how many chins you got there, homie. Jesus Christ. What are you stuffing away? That we're going to eat the bugs, but you're going to keep eating the triple cheeseburgers, right?
July 2023 is set to be the hottest month ever recorded in human history.
There again, this fear porn came out of the WEF, and now everybody's echoing it, including every news channel you've got, and these jackoffs. Ilhan, Omar, every stooge, every DNC stooge is all paid to shill this nonsense and to scare their people that are going to vote for them anyway. People are going to go along with this anyway. We are like, dude, really, the fuck out of here. Look, we know we've got HARP, we know we've got weather modification, we know we've got cloud seeding. It's just there to make us gripe more about climate change than we need to, and we know goddamn well, getting rid of our refrigerators, our gas ovens, and our fucking refrigerators are going to help a goddamn thing except help you control us. That's what it's all about there, gang. That's all they fucking want. And don't think they're not planning on climate lockdowns. We'll get to that later.
We don't have to wait for the end of the month to know this.
Well, it is the end of the month now, so... By the way, this is not the hottest July. I mean, sure, maybe if you're in Arizona. I know so many people that moved to Arizona, and now every day I see them bitching about, it's 110, 150 degrees. You moved there. That's all I'm saying.
Short of a mini ice age over the next days, July 2023 will shatter
Chad Elkins, what's up? Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
records across the board. According to the data released today, July has already seen the hottest 3-week period ever recorded.
By the way, when did they start coming up with an average temperature for the globe? Because half the planet is in winter right now, right? The southern hemisphere is in fucking winter, right? And of course, they're going to get all the desert temperatures, and we're doing all the the pavement temperatures now, like at the airport. They're measuring the ground temperature is always going to be hotter than the air temperature. They're starting to pull that kind of shit now. You know what I mean? Don't let them fool you. Remember the last show I talked about underground climate change? They're going all out with this nonsense. You got underground climate change, you got above ground climate change. Now you put it all together, you got global boiling. Who the fuck still believes this shit? Jesus fucking Christ. All right, Callie's gonna take a siesta. It's too hot to wear clothes. You know what to do.
The 3 hottest days on record, and the highest ever ocean temp.
Okay, so we have a place here in California which often records the highest temperature anywhere in the world on any given day. It's called Death Valley, all right? And there's a TikTok challenge going on. There's a thing now where dopey white chicks are going out, the people that tan the worst, right? Going out to Death Valley and experiencing that heat for themselves, and then they get on and they bitch about climate change. You dumb bitches. It's always been that hot there. It's always going to be that hot there. That's why nobody goes there. That's why it's called fucking Death Valley. But what they're doing is they're now averaging those temperatures with actual temperatures, and now you're getting this fear porn, the fucking panic fear that we have now. The hot. This is how they're scaring. This is all fear tactics. It's all the fuck it is. All trying to scare the dipshits who are already wearing 4 or 5 masks still. Oh my God, we need to do something. Oh, I'm running my air conditioner. Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I won't do it again. That's how they want you to fucking act. When they start shifting over to digital currencies and you're still running your AC, well, they could say, hey, let's turn this off, and let's shut your count down. They could do it. They've been trying.
Temperatures for this time of year. The consequences are clear.
By the way, Corey, when does it start getting cold up there where you are? Pretty soon, right? Probably already starting to gather firewood for the fucking next winter. Remember how cold it was in the winter? Holy fuck. Yeah, where's this global boiling going to be? When's this ever going to be talked about in October, November, December, right? And again, you think this cocksucker is sweltering anywhere? Or or are they all right now in a nice air-conditioned room in New York City where everybody else is fucking sweltering in the piss air that is New York? Vegas J, what's up, Mr. Hemi? How you doing?
They are tragic. Children.
Right, death in Death Valley, right? Death, as in, don't come here, you dumb Amy's and Becky's. Oh my God, it's so hot, I had no idea. Bitch, have you never, this is what I'm talking about. This generation is so lost. They live in California and they have to rely on Google Maps and Apple Maps or whatever just to get them 5 blocks down the street. They don't commit nothing to memory, right? If you live in a motherfucking place for long enough, you know where shit is, right? Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my God, Death Valley? I've never heard of Death Valley. Why do they call it Death Valley? Like, oh my God. Yeah. Too bad we didn't accumulate a couple of more when you dumb bitches went out there.
Swept away by monsoon rains, families running from the flames.
Does he not sound exactly like Klaus Schwab? German accent and all, even though he's not German? Same rhetoric from same scary accent, right? They always get a scary sounding accent, very Nazi sounding one to deliver this climate crisis bullfuck, right?
Workers collapsing in scorching heat.
Oh, are you one of those workers? Maybe they're collapsing for another reason that you don't care not to share with us, like a lot of our 20-year-old athletes out there.
For vast parts of North America, Asia, Africa, and Europe, it's a cruel summer.
Cruel? Did he just do a Bananarama reference? Cruel, cruel, cruel summer. Somebody's watched Karate Kid.
For the entire planet, it is a disaster.
You're a disaster. The entire planet considers the UN a disaster. Why we're still around, I don't know. Why we have anything to do with it, I don't fucking know. We should kick it the fuck out of New York. And why don't we put it in fucking... why don't you go to a place that's always hot all year round, like Bangkok, Thailand or something, huh? So you change your fucking tune after that.
And for scientists, it is unequivocal. Humans are to blame. All this is in...
Humans are to blame, huh? Yeah, well... What are you still doing here, you fat old fuck? I'm sure you and your farts and your diarrhea have done nothing to help the fucking planet. Aren't you tired of rich guys in suits telling us that humans are to blame for everything? Well, jump off a fucking building. Jump off of whatever that skyscraper is you're standing in right now and do us all a fucking favor. And pretty much why couldn't you pack the room we were giving this fear porn out, huh?
Entirely consistent with predictions and repeated warnings. The only surprise is the speed of the change.
The speed of the change? What the fuck is speed? Can we get a guy that speaks English, please?
Climate change is here.
Climate change is bullshit. So are you.
It is terrifying, and it is just the beginning. The era of...
Oh, it's just the beginning. Oh, so we got to hear more about this shit now? It's just the beginning? God damn it. So basically what you're saying is we've written off that chapter. Now we're going to scare stupid people even more and take away more of their liberties by talking about global boiling, which, again, nobody's going to believe come mid-October or so.
Global warming has ended the era of global boiling.
Corey, every fuse, Mother Nature PMs us. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, George Carlin said it best. Listen, when the Earth is going to be done with us, it's going to be done with us. He'll shake us off like a bad case of fleas. And it got goddamn shit to do with climate change.
Has arrived. The air is unbreathable. The heat is unbearable. And
unless you're under a nice air conditioner like you in a three-piece suit. Yeah, you look like you're sweating. Should this fat ass be sweating his ass off right now? No, he's got an air conditioner blowing all the fuck over him. He's talking about the sweltering fucking heat. All right? Yeah, Bob, why'd you come back to me about the sweltering heat around November in Chicago, right? When everybody's shoveling their driveways.
And the level of fossil fuel profits and climate inaction is unacceptable.
Climate inaction. So you people haven't been bitching about climate change for decades now, all of which has never fucking come to fruition. And every time it doesn't, every time the deadline passes, you make up something else, right? The polar ice caps are melting, the fucking acid rain, the global warming, the ice ages. We've heard all of this shit. All of it. It's all horse shit. We all know it. All right? People that wear 5 masks are stupid and they don't know it. And these are the people that are going to hide under their beds regardless of what the fuck you tell them. All right? It could be 70 degrees right now. People are still, oh my God, it shouldn't be 70 degrees. It should be 85. When climate change. This is all a psyop, is all this fucking bullshit is, in order to control people even further. Not them, not people like them. You know, not the Klaus Schwabs, not the Bill Gates, not the George Soroses of the world, not the UN cocksuckers, and not your elected leaders, okay? Oh, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. They don't worry about that. They worry about you. There's too many of you middle-class peasants. And trust me, they don't like none of you, especially in the Western world, especially Americans.
Leaders must lead.
Catalina Island, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you something. I haven't been to Catalina in a long time. That would be a fun trip, wouldn't it? I haven't been there since I was a kid. Really, there wasn't really much to do as I was a kid. I was trying to find where the arcade was when I got there. Now I'd probably be, taking the bike rides and shit like that. But it's good if you like golf. It's a good place to go if you like golf.
No more hesitancy. No more excuses. No more waiting for the others to move first.
Oh, so we're going to wait for you to do it? We're fine. I don't want you to do anything. This is what I want you people like you to do. Nothing. Leave us the fuck alone. Don't worry about our fucking. Listen, you've already started your Green New Deal shit. Have you seen your fucking gas bill and your electric bill lately? Holy fuck! I'm barely using any of this shit, and it's way through the fucking roof. And your food bill is another one. Whether it's eating out or just getting groceries, whatever the fuck it is, it's out of fucking control. And gas here in California shot way the fuck up again. Believe me, we've been paying fucking attention. All right. Coco, well, if they stop putting that shit in the air with their planes, oh, you mean those lovely chemtrails? You mean those long lines of clouds that we seem to see? Yeah, I know what believe me, you're preaching to the choir, my dear. I've been to Catalina since I was on a fishing trip years. Yeah, well, road trip. All right, well, let's get back to Antonio Jerkoff here, and let's be scared and take this very seriously because, yeah.
There is simply no more time for that. It is still possible to limit global temperature rise to 1.5 degrees Celsius.
Did he just say there ain't no time for that? I ain't got no time for that? Did this motherfucker just pull a Sweet Brown? Is that where they're getting their motherfucking rhetoric from you, from old internet memes? Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. The fuck out of here. They're making bad jokes at the beginning, and they're giving us old memes from 2009. God damn it. Oh my god. Hawaii I've not been to again since I was a kid.
And avoid,
if you like hot and humid, that's a good place to go.
The very worst of climate change, but only with dramatic, immediate climate action.
Immediate, in other words, take away your fucking civil liberties. That's the immediate action. Take away your meat, take away your fucking appliances, take away your ability to drive anywhere. That's right. They don't like the electric cars either. They don't work. That's why they want you to drive them, because they flat out don't fucking work. And only us, the suits can do it. You can't do it. You eat the bugs, you be happy. Here, look at the cricket. They keep doing these little shows on CNN and the mainstream media about, oh, look, I have a bowl full of crickets. I'm just going to chow down on this. I wonder if this will catch on. No, the fuck it won't.
We have seen some progress.
Tater, that's a nice rhyme you got there. You will all die. You will all die if you don't comply. You will eat the bugs and you will all die. And I don't give a fuck unless you comply. There you go. Deuce.
Robust rollout of renewables. Some positive steps from sectors such as shipping. But
let's get rid of shipping. Yeah, no more goods for you. Let's cut all shipping off.
None of these is going far enough or fast enough.
Says the fat old guy with 7 chins.
Accelerating temperatures demand accelerated action. We have several critical opportunities ahead.
Fuck off. Here's your opportunity to just fuck off. Can't none of you just fuck off? Did you see? You saw my show. But the video I did about the climate change and all the the celebrities with their many mansions and huge lawns talking about we don't want you watering the grass anymore. We don't want you to have grass anymore. You see this is the hypocrisy that fucking kills me. You know these rich cocksuckers ain't doing anything they want you to do. Okay? They don't want you nothing. They don't want nothing to do with you. They want you gone. They want you good and gone.
Africa Climate Summit, the G20 Summit, the UN Climate Ambition Summit.
Callie, I'll tell you what, if I found a desert island, I would not repopulate that motherfucker. I'd keep that shit to myself. Are you kidding me? I'd be pulling out every time, just saying.
COP28. But leaders, and particularly G20 countries responsible for 80% of global emissions, must step up.
Yeah. What about all those bitches in China, since you said all our labor, all our factory jobs there? That seems to be where it's all coming from, right?
For climate action and climate justice.
Climate justice. There's a term I could really do without. Climate justice. Again, when the planet is done with us, it'll decide when it's done with us. We'll have big fucking earthquakes, big volcanoes, big floods, and none of it controlled by HARP. Okay? None of it controlled by cloud seeding, like we're doing. It'll say, that's enough of this shit. Let's start over again. It's done it before. It could do it again. And nothing this big fucking dumbass blowhard is going to say is going to change a motherfucking thing. So don't change a goddamn thing. Do what you do. Do what you love doing and do more of it. Although it's costing you a goddamn arm and a leg, which is, don't think that's by any kind of accident.
What does that mean in practice? First, emissions. We need ambitious new national emissions reduction.
We have reduced emissions so fucking much. It's incredible, but it's not good enough for these cocksuckers. No, they want this insane net zero emission bullshit by what, in 7 fucking years? The Great Reset. That's Klaus Schwab's goddamn book. He pointed out all this stuff, including the bullfuck virus lockdowns and all that stuff too. They're implementing this bullshit. All right, don't fall for it.
Action targets from G20 members. And we need all countries to take action in line with my Climate Solidarity Pact and Acceleration Agenda.
You sellout motherfucker, man. Well, you sellout. You became a German white guy somehow. You became Klaus Schwab's body double.
Eating fast forward so that developed countries commit to reach net zero emissions as close as possible to 2040 and the emerging economies as close as...
Did you say 2040? Oh, they bump it up another 10 years? They already know 10, 20, 30 is slightly unrealistic for all this shit. I gotta go 2040 now. Okay. Yeah, wake me up when that's over.
Possible to 2050 with support...
You're gonna be dead by then, you old geezer, so just fuck right off, please.
Support.
Chaos! What's up? Uh-oh, what happened here? My video's disappeared. Did my internet also fucking disappear? What happened? Uh-oh. Did you...
From developed countries to do so.
Did YouTube, I was gonna say, did YouTube pull the video as I was playing it? Oh, boy.
And all actors must come together to accelerate...
Yes, Chaos, he's talking about the global boiling now because climate change is not scary sounding enough.
A just and equitable transition from fossil fuels to renewables.
He can't even say fossil fuels. I'm supposed to take this serious.
As we stop oil and gas expansion.
We should never stop oil and gas expansion, you fucking dirty cocksucker, okay? We've done fine with it. We have done fine with it. We've got rid of all the leaded gas in most of the countries. Stop. Just stop this fucking lunacy. And why is my internet fucking off right here? Let me check the box. I might need to do a reset here. That's not looking good. That ain't looking good at all. Okay. Stand by, yo. I'm gonna do a hard reset. And it will pop right back on, so don't go anywhere. All right, I need to speed this thing up. Well, yeah, it's getting kind of wanky. Let me do a reset real quick. Don't go nowhere. This is just a test of the emergency broadcast system. All right. Okay. Well, no, I got a green light. Shit. Nah, fuck it. You know what? Hang on. Let me. Okay. All right. You know what? It's a green light again. Let me continue.
And funding and licensing for new coal, oil, and gas. Credible plans must also be presented to exit coal by 2030 for OECD countries and 2040 for the rest of the world. Ambitious renewable energy goals must be in line with 1.5 degree limit. And we must
here's Pee-wee in the theater as this is going
reach
on.
net zero electricity by 2035 in developed countries and 2040 elsewhere as we work to bring affordable electricity to everyone on Earth.
Did this motherfucking cocksucker bitch ass motherfucker say affordable electricity? We had that once. We had that. You fuckers took it away. You motherfuckers took it the fuck away. This cocksucker. This is what Joe Biden says. We have the lowest inflation rate. The bullshit. They don't even believe their own bullshit. God damn it.
We also need action from leaders beyond governments. I urge companies, as well as cities, regions, and...
Okay, I gotta reset this. Okay, this thing is getting way too slow. Okay, stand by. I will be right back. Up. Let's find out. Let me put live chat. Let's put. There we go. I think we're there. All right, here we go. We got it. All right. Welcome back. Let me turn the camera on. Uh-oh, they took my picture. There it goes. You know, that's good. It gave me an excuse to go get a beer. There we go. All right, we good. Let's listen to the rest of General McJackoff here.
Financial institutions to come to the Climate Ambition Summit with credible transition plans that are fully aligned with the United Nations net zero standard presented by our high-level expert group. Financial institutions must end their fossil fuel lending and
Will you learn to say fossil fuel, you fucking slack-jawed fuck?
underwriting and investments and shift to renewables instead. And fossil fuel companies must chart their move
Oregon is nice, but as long as you stay out of Portland.
towards clean energy with detailed transition plans across the entire value chain. No more greenwashing.
No more green washing. What the hell is green washing? Oh, normal watering the grass, is that what he's trying to fucking say? Fuck you. Again, these cocksuckers all have big mansions where there's plenty of fucking lawns to water, and plenty of shrubs and plenty of everything.
No more deception. And
No more deception, says this guy. They're just out in the open with their bullshit.
more abusive distortion of antitrust laws to sabotage net zero alliances.
That we should be doing everything we can to sabotage net zero. Fuck net zero. Net zero used to be a name of an internet company, didn't it? And then these fucking demon lizard people took it over and made it their agenda.
Second, adaptation. Extreme weather is becoming
I know you're not going to Portland for it. I'm just saying, Oregon's nice except for that one little blemish in the state.
the new normal.
I know where you're going for.
All countries must respond and protect their people from the searing heat, fatal floods, storms, droughts, and raging fires that result. Those countries on the front line
You know how those raging fires start? Because you people go set them. Right? Always suspicious. Always the driest parts. Always the, right at the right time of year. Remember the Amazon was burning for a while? And then what do they do right after that? Climate change, look at the fire, look at the fire. Yeah, how those fucking fires start.
who have done the least to cause the crisis and have the least resources to deal with it must have the support they need to do so.
How about, don't you motherfucking think maybe they want to be left alone just like the rest of us? Haven't we had enough of fucking fuckers in suits pointing fingers at them and then telling this is how they should behave? I know I fucking am. Michigan ain't great, but no volcanoes. Yeah, but Michigan, you go to jail for misgendering somebody, so I'll stay the fuck out of Michigan. I'd rather have the volcanoes.
It's time for a global surge in adaptation investment to save millions of lives from climate change. And that requires unprecedented coordination around the priorities and plans of vulnerable developing countries. Developed countries must present a clear and credible roadmap to double adaptation finance by...
Oh, so this motherfucker is giving us an ultimatum. You must come up with net zero plans or else you will suffer the consequences. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you, dude? Fuck you. Fuck Klaus Schwab. Fuck Bill Gates. Fuck George Soros. Fuck anybody who's involved with this shit. Fuck AOC. Fuck every dopey Hollywood actor that's all bought into this. Fuck all you people. Eat a dick. Eat more dicks. I'm sure you've had plenty already, but eat more.
By 2025, as a first step towards devoting at least half of all
Coco, you're leaving the state too? Jesus Christ, I'm gonna have nobody left here.
climate finance to adaptation.
Everybody else I know moved to fucking Arizona or Vegas,
Every person on Earth must
including my dad.
be covered by an early warning system by 2027.
2027 early warning system? What the fuck? What's he talking about now? 2027? That's 4 years. What the fuck you think we're gonna do in 4 fucking years?
By implementing the action plan we launched last year. And countries should consider a set of global goals to mobilize international...
No more globalism, okay? No more fucking globalism. We're tired of listening to fucking European dickheads like you. Alright? Antonio, I don't know where you came from. I'm guessing Spain, maybe fucking, certainly not Mexico. Mexicans don't give a shit about this stuff.
action and support on adaptation. And that leads to the third area for accelerated action, finance. Promises made on international climate finance must be promises kept. Developed countries must honor their commitment to provide...
Save billions of lives. They want to kill billions. Yeah, they already killed enough. You think that the bullfuck virus probably didn't kill off enough people as I hoped it would, including the psychological damage and the suicides and the drug addiction. But here we go. More. Here comes more.
$100 billion a year to developing countries for climate support And
I just want to go to a state, Coco, where I can just walk out on my porch and shoot a shotgun. That would be a nice place to be. Unfortunately, the commies are going to make sure they invade every state we've got. Everybody that ran to Arizona, the commies follow them. Everybody, San Diego used to be a red city long ago, not anymore. Nevada, same thing. Many of the southern states, it's happening there too.
fully replenish the Green Climate Fund. I am concerned that only two G7 countries, Canada and Germany, have made until now replenishment.
Yeah, because, well, Germany, yeah, and then Canada is a cuck country, run by a cuck prime minister, who's bowed on, who's completely is sitting on his knees 24/7. Corey, Jesus Christ, maybe you need to follow our girls here and come over here and go to a state where you can sit on a porch with a shotgun. I don't think you do it anywhere in Canada.
Pledges. Countries must also operationalize the Loss and Damage Fund at COP28 this year. No more delays.
Again, fuck are you? Who fuck are these people? We didn't elect these people. Who the fuck are these goddamn bureaucrats who are just gonna say, you must do this, you must do that. Even if you can't understand what I'm saying, you must do this. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Oh, you know what? I don't have to say that anymore. I can just put it up on the screen there. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. There you go. And panic fear. There you go. Rest in peace, Pee Wee Herman.
No more excuses.
No more excuses. No more excuses for you people. No more excuses for you telling us what to do. No more excuses of you saying we must get rid of this, get rid of that, get rid of fossil fuels. You know, the ones that make your lives comfortable, much less ours.
More broadly, many banks, investors, and other financial actors continue to reward polluters and incentivize
Cali, half of California moved to Texas. No, I'm not going there either. It sucks.
the planet.
I've spent a week in Houston. That's enough.
We need a course correction in the global financial system so that it supports accelerated climate action.
By the way, the commies are, you know, don't forget the capital of Austin in Texas. So
that includes putting a price on carbon and pushing the
putting a price on carbon. Yeah, so that's right. Make your gas more expensive, make your heating more expensive. They want to make everything more expensive for you. Meanwhile, we're saving millions of lives. Fuck off. Just fuck off. Can't anybody just stick a big fat dildo down their fucking throats and just let nature take its fucking course? God damn it, I'm sick of these people.
Multilateral development banks to overhaul their business models and approaches to risk. We need them.
Say what you will about Trump. He's an asshole. Yes, he is. But he would have a better chance of standing up and saying, hey, fuck you people. He would do that. Biden would not do that. And I don't think many other people are running and do that. Not that I'm saying I'm a big fan of Trump or anything. Never have been. But if anybody might stand up to assholes like this, he might. And he's also 80 years old, which is a huge, big red flag in my direction.
Multilateral development banks leveraging their funds to mobilize much more private finance at reasonable costs to developing countries and scaling up their funding to renewables, adaptation.
No more renewables. By the way, where was it? I think it was in one of the Scandinavian countries where they chopped down a fuck ton of trees to put up wind farms. I'm blown away by that. Let me repeat that. They cut down millions and millions of trees to put up those goddamn windmills. How is that saving the fucking planet? How is that not a complete oxymoron? And I'm supposed to take this fucking this frog-looking motherfucker seriously? Jesus Christ. It's not about the climate. It's not about your health. It's about controlling you fucking peasants. That's what the fuck it's always been about. Always. Always. Tell this guy to eat a big fat dick, again, and fuck off.
And loss and damage.
Norway. So, Corey, you know what I'm talking about. You've heard that story too, right? I saw that. It's like, of course they did. Of course they did. These people are evil. They're sick. They will do anything. I've always said anything. Narrative above everything. Narrative above everything. They will push that fucking narrative and do everything they can to make sure it stays pushed.
In all these areas, we need government, civil society, business, and others working in partnership to deliver. I look forward to welcoming first movers and doers on the acceleration agenda to New York for the Climate Ambition Summit in September.
Oh boy. Climate Summit in New York. Yeah, why don't you have it on one of those big garbage scows you got rolling down the Hudson there? Why don't you have it on a big pile of trash just sitting in the middle of Manhattan? Why don't you have it down the subway station? The Climate Summit in New York City. If that's not the biggest fucking laugh in the world. Holy fucking shit. We gotta tell these commies to fuck the fuck off. Fuck off. They've taken over our cities, they've taken over our states, they've taken over our fucking judicial system. You know, they've become all our district attorneys. That's why there's this crime going all over the fucking place. Ain't nobody doing shit about it. They've taken over everything. Everything. So even if you find a place out in Montana and you're on a porch swing with your rifle, I don't know how much longer that's gonna last, because these motherfuckers are taking over everything. Nobody's voting for these people. Nobody's voting for Gavin Newsom. Are you kidding? Nobody's voting for whoever that cocksucker, the new mayor in Chicago is. Nobody voting for these people. They're plants. You know, people, organizations, people run by George Soros and people like that are buying up all our politicians and putting them in there and fucking everything up. That's why they all say the same stupid thing. That's why they're all getting the same stupid results.
And to hearing how leaders will respond to the facts before us. This is the price of entry.
Here's the price. Here's your price right here. Yep, that's your price. Here's two of them. 2 for 1. 2 for 1 Tuesday, all right? You dickhead. Look at that ribbit. Look at this frog-ass motherfucker, right? Budweiser frog. He's a Bud Light frog right here.
The evidence is everywhere. Humanity has unleashed destruction. This must not inspire despair, but action.
Kogo should just build a bug wall separating the rest of the state of California from the rest of the country. Well, if we could have started that down the southern border a long time ago, we would be in the mess we're in now. But here we are. By the way, I don't think if it would help keep the New Yorkers out of here. Let's start with that. I hate New Yorkers. I hate people from the East Coast that move here, and the first thing to bitch about is how it's not like New York. Ain't no good pizza. Hey, I can't find my way down the highway. You know, we don't call it highways here either. You know, as soon as they do it, hey, we got a bodega on every corner. Well, you want to see cheap liquor stores every corner? Go down to South Central if you're not scared.
We can still stop the worst, but to do so, we must turn a year of burning heat into a year of burning ambition. And
a year of burning heat to burning ambition. That's what you fuckers are doing right now. Never let a crisis go to waste. That's exactly what you fuckers like you and all the Hollywood dipshits on Twitter, all echoing the same shit while they're sitting in their mansion on their phone, whining about how Twitter's now called X. Oh my God, I'm gonna leave Twitter again. We got celebrities that have said they're gonna leave Twitter every year now, and they're still there. You know, they call it X, whatever they want. It's still fucking Twitter, all right? They finally changed the logo on the phones, but it's still the same on the laptop. So, speaking of which, okay, we're done with this cocksucker. But this became, San Francisco has got its problems. Okay, San Francisco has got a big time fucking problem. It's becoming pretty much the running joke of the country. Now the whole country thinks California is like San Francisco. They used to think it was all like Hollywood and Los Angeles. Now they think it's all like San Francisco. It's not. Okay. Again, a lot of us don't live right in the heart of Skid Row, okay, and we're not hopping over shit everywhere we go. But this is the big thing here. Oh my God, they put a big X where the Twitter used to be. The letter X. I thought you fuckers liked the letter X. You got Latin X and this X and that X, Gen X, you know, fucking, right? I thought X was a good thing. It means neutrality, gender neutrality or something. No, they all freaked out when this appeared on a building. Like, nobody can afford to live there. Everybody's stealing everything. All the retail has left San Francisco, and the this is what we're supposed to be concerned with, a big X. You know what that looks like? You know what the airport, when they close a runway down, they always put a big lit X over the numbers on each end of the runway, let you know it's closed. It's like Elon Musk just went to the airport, just borrowed that for a couple minutes. hey, SFO, can I have the big X when you're done with it? I have a good place to put it, you know? Of course, CNN, you know, because libs are just, they're outraged about anything that isn't important. Officials from the San Francisco Department of Building Inspection, oh, was there such a thing? Decided on Monday morning, they observed that the new X on the top of the building formerly known as Twitter's headquarters was being dismantled. The X has been taken down. There you libs. I'm telling you, he just borrowed it from the airport. He went to San Francisco or Oakland or somewhere. Somebody already had one of these just sitting around. Say, hey, let's stick it as a building and just freak all the libs out. Well, mission accomplished, because what don't they fucking freak out about? The news came after the company was issued a note. It's like, you know how they changed the Hollywood sign here? Cal, you might be familiar with this. They change whatever they, some big company wants to promote something. They'll change a Hollywood sign to some stupid letters for over the weekend. It'll go back to the way it was. That's all this was gonna be. This is just Elon Musk saying, hey, let me troll the libs for a couple of days in San Francisco, and it worked. Over the weekend, the Department of Building Inspection and City Planning, yeah, great job you guys are doing, received 24 complaints about the unpermitted structure. So people complain about this lit X, but they're not complaining about all the crime in all the stores and the carjacking and the shit and the needles. Nobody's complaining about that. Okay, just this big X. Where? There's a big X on the building. Where? Kokomi, good night. Take care. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Yeah. Oh, CNN has a video. Oh, yeah, let's make fun of the CNN newscast while we're at it. Let's go for two birds here. Watch, there's going to be some goddamn advertisement that's going to play beforehand, right? Or look, or CNN. Look. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. All right. I don't want to hear that. All right. I'll wait for the commercial to stop playing. Of course, CNN's website is so whack that video never plays right. Oh my god. It's gonna take forever for the commercial to get played. Oh, it's a nice copyright strike worthy song too. Nice try, CNN. Not hearing it.
X on top of the company's San Francisco headquarters, triggering a city investigation.
Notice the word triggering there.
So according to this new complaint, representatives for the city of San Francisco have visited the headquarters twice since Friday. They've issued a notice of violation alleging the flashing sign now on top of the building went up without a permit. In a statement to the
they're concerned with law and order now all of a sudden? Okay, sure.
Washington Post, a spokesperson for the city's Department of Buildings.
According to the Washington Post, according to CNN, of course, any ultra-left-leaning fucking publication. Yeah, it's all just wham Musk, wham Elon Musk. It's all it's ever been since that fucker took over Twitter.
Said to ensure consistency with the historic nature of the building and ensure the new additions are safely attached to the sign, the city requires a permit. CNN has reached out to the city.
There's fucking lawlessness everywhere in San Francisco, and they're bitching about a big X because Elon Musk. That's why. If Trump had done the same thing, it would have gone after him. Only those two. So stupid and not at all politically biased at all.
City and X for comment. It doesn't seem like San Francisco is going to make any of this very easy for Elon Musk, but he is
Look at the smiling cunts here. That Elon Musk. And then here comes another smiling cunt here. And then the third smiling cunt, although he's just there because he's a beta cuck. Strong woman. Hi, it's our.
He is set on staying there. He's not going to move it like they moved Tesla headquarters.
No, he is not, which comes as a surprise, Poppy, because you recall when he moved Tesla's headquarters to Austin, he had some not very nice things to say about operating.
So he moved from one liberal city to another one, which is another state.
Business in the state of California and in San Francisco. But you can see why San Francisco is frustrated with this. You can't just come and erect a...
They should be upset because there's a big sign that only people standing around the building are ever going to see. Aware. Again, no shit on the sidewalks, no bums on the sidewalks, no rampant fucking crime, no fucking shoplifting in every store. A big lit up X and these libs are all... Jesus fucking Christ. This is why I say, turn off the news! Because this is the news, supposedly. A bunch of cunts whining about an X.
major sign with connectivity
Too bad they didn't call it FU. That would have been a better name for Twitter.
to electricity and not inform pedestrians crossing the street underneath it that there's construction going on. So I could see why they're frustrated.
It didn't seem to look like it was any fucking problem putting it up there. Meanwhile, again, you got construction all over the place. You got these ugly condos all over the place. And nobody's bitching about that. Got one going on literally around the corner from here. Another big-ass ugly apartment building. I hear the banging and hammering all fucking morning.
Hey, Sarah, can I ask, if you lived across the street from Twitter headquarters...
Yeah. If you lived across the street from Twitter headquarters, by the way, nobody lives there because it's all it's all huge buildings, it's all businesses and tech industry. Nobody lives there. If you do happen to live there, you're rich as fuck and probably don't even give a shit. But out of touch CNN, who has no idea how anything is, are gonna ask the most insane, stupid fucking questions.
and you had a window, and it was nighttime, and a massive glowing X was...
Oh, please. First of all, you live in a big lit up city. I don't think an X on a building is gonna make your fucking life any more miserable. If you can afford to live in this motherfucker, you're doing fine, okay? You know what you can do? You can close the blinds. But he's gonna make it like big evil Elon Musk is annoying the entire city with his stupid X. Meanwhile, the entire city can't afford to live in the entire city. And if they can, they're being robbed. And fuck them anyway.
was blinking in your face.
Nightlight.
What was your... Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna... What would your response be?
Well, I mean, a lot of people would file complaints. That's the first and foremost problem. Second of all, there's also...
Of course, that would be your first instinct. You Karen! What? Who are these people? They call them newscasters? Really? Are these the newscasters you remember from the old days? Like Jerry Dunphy and Larry McCormick and Hal Fishman? No. Who are these fucking college dropout lefties that have invaded the fucking news? Again, more Soros plants. Make sure your news and your politicians are invaded with people like this. Don't know shit about shit. But think they do.
Noise complaints anytime that you're erecting something like this, but this is actually not so much of a pedestrian.
How many times you can say erecting? God damn, it's making me never get an erection.
Excuse me, like regular people living in this area.
Regular people, lady, you don't know nothing about no San Francisco. Ain't no regular people living in that motherfucker. First of all, they can't afford to, and the ones that do are a bunch of hippie douchebags. All right, so fuck them.
It's more of the downtown area. There's a lot of sort of work buildings, so I don't know that that's as much of the problem. I think the general frustration from
CNN is so goddamn out of touch. All of them are. They're all based in New York. CNN's based in Atlanta, and they're all just so fucking out of touch. They just read their stupid little scripts, otherwise known as their opinion, and project it like it's fucking news. And you always got some attitude-driven fucking twat like this, who automatically. Who gets on Twitter and says, "Where Elon Trump?" Elon Trump, I was about to call him. Oh shit, there's a Freudian slip. Elon Musk, Donald Trump. Where? Yeah, you may as well just combine them now at this point. Elon Trump. There you go. As far as they're concerned, they're related.
From the city is that Elon Musk continues to act unilaterally without asking for permits or
Yeah, because he doesn't give a fuck about you fuckers. I applaud the guy. Fuck that, because San Francisco and California in general is not business friendly. Why do you think so many motherfucking business have fucking moved out of California? I mean, shit, you're seeing shit like McDonald's and Starbucks closing around here, okay? If you see McDonald's closing down, you know you got trouble.
Permission, and they just want to make sure that that gets reined in.
Sunflowers! Yes, CNN is boring, except when I get to make fun of them and being stupid like that. Sunflower, did you hit that like button? Apparently you came in earlier in the chat and you just jetted without hitting that like button. How dare you? How dare you? Well, speaking of great moments in race relations, can you imagine a white guy getting on and saying something like this?
I really had enough of this whole life, so I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. Fuck every white man, woman, and child alive on this planet. All of you motherfuckers need to die. All of you do. We need to go for a global, recessive genetic purge by any means necessary. Every last one of you white man, woman, and child on this planet need to die.
Huh. Sounds like he works at the UN, doesn't he? He said, first of all, he said he's sick of this life. So what does that mean? He's going to off himself? But hear the rest of it. And again, I'm surprised the mainstream media hasn't picked up on this. They would if it was a white guy saying it.
I really had enough of this whole life, so I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. Fuck every white man, woman, and child alive on this planet. All of you motherfuckers need to die. All of you do. We need to go for a global recessive genetic purge by any means necessary.
Yeah, you hear that? Tired of you, whiteys. Tired of you. Tired of you. We need a genetic purge. We need something like, I don't know, like a big pandemic or something. Yeah, why don't they work on something like that?
The last one of you white man, women, and child on this planet need to die.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of white kids myself. You might have a point. Starbucks on South Lake gets shut down. You have to go to the Target. I know which Target you're talking about. You're talking about the one in Colorado with the one that used to be the old Broadway or something, right? The old two-story one. Yeah, I go there once in a while. Like I said, I go to Target, especially when I need printer ink. I usually go right to that one. They usually have the one I need. Imagine a white guy saying, "I'm sick of insert race here." Panic, fear, panic, fear, panic, fear, panic, fear, panic, fear. But since he said he's sick of his life, and I don't know if he remains with us today or not, but he's had it with the crackers, man. He's had it. Had it.
Had it. I had enough of this whole life, so I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. Fuck every white man, woman, and child alive on this planet. All of you motherfuckers.
Me too? What have I done? Shit. Hey, I say fuck white people all the time. I say fuck everybody.
Fuckers need to die. All of you do. We need to go for a global recessive genetic purge by any means.
Hey, again, don't be pushing your globalism. Don't you be pushing globalism. Yeah. Somebody was hired by the globalists there. Any more Libs of Tik Tok stuff? Migrants have taken over the streets of Manhattan. America, hey, he wanted a sanctuary city. He got one. He certainly got one. A drag queen dressed in blood throws tampons to children at a family-friendly pride festival. They still have those, huh? Okay, I'm game. Surprised they never play any good music at those things, aren't you? Oh, it's no doubt. There's plenty of doubt, if you ask me. Wait, I didn't see them throw the tampons. Let me see if I can catch that. Why are there kids at this thing? Look at the dressed in rainbow. Oh, stop. Fucking people are such zombies, man. So I don't get it. Is this guy just lip syncing to No Doubt? Is it and throwing tampons? Is it? What's the appeal to that? What's the message here? Why is this a thing? God damn it! I'm not a racist. I'm a mixed breed. I don't know. If you're mixed, you got any white going on in there? They don't want nothing to do with you. I know you're not white, Kelly. I love these. I love these. Female, I guess, has breakdown over being misgendered. I love how this became a thing, being misgendered. It's like, a lot of this shit is just for the clout and, just for any kind of attention, but you got to factor a little mental illness in with this, too.
I just got misgendered.
Gee, I can't imagine why.
At the pharmacy, getting my testosterone needles.
Does somebody turn on the helium tank here? What am I missing? What testosterone? I don't think you're quite done with the procedure there, my friend. And by the way, goddamn well, nobody cares. Nobody's playing this game you're playing. If they say, "Hey, sir," just fucking take your stupid shit and get out. All right.
I just got misgendered.
By the way, I'm part Spanish. A lot of people don't know that. Spanish, not the mestizo Spanish.
At the pharmacy, getting my testosterone needles. I literally introduced myself saying that I'm a trans man on hormone replacement therapy.
You shouldn't have done that. You should have said, "Hey, I'm just here to pick up my medicine. Use me my shit." There wouldn't be any problem. But they come in with a fucking chip on their shoulder, and then we have to go through this fucking rigmarole every fucking time, right? Yeah, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for it to happen. I'm just waiting for it to happen.
And I'm inject myself with testosterone, and I'm here to get the needles. And it's because I usually get it mailed to my house, but they mailed me the syringes and not the needles, so
Oh my fucking God. Was this a thing 10 years ago? Did anybody get on a video and complain about this kind of shit while looking like this? Complain about not getting their needles. Hey, go to San Francisco. They got plenty of free ones lying all around the street.
I came to get the needles.
What point do they have, Sunflowers? Don't even give me this fucking shit that you're going to be on the side of this wacko here. What point do they have? Let me play it again. What point do they have? Why do they need to come in and say, hey, I'm this and that? Just give me my fucking shit. Why do I have to know? Why do I have to know your life story? What? They do not have a point, Sunflowers. You're just being the fucking lefty antagonist that you like to be on my chat sometimes.
Tell me why I just got misgendered at the pharmacy.
Gee, again, it's a mystery to fuck me. And why this, it almost seems like they're going through the operation just to get misgendered, just so they can make these videos, just so they get more clicks. People are that sick in the head.
Getting my testosterone needles. I literally introduced myself saying that I'm a trans man on hormone replacement therapy.
Well, congratulations on mental illness. Lay it down on the couch and tell me all about it.
And I'm inject myself with testosterone.
Why?
I'm here to get the needles. And it's because I usually get it mailed to my house, but they mailed me the syringes and not the needles, so I came to get the needles.
Well, maybe if you didn't come like this and act like a fucking diva, maybe they would have just given you the needles and they wouldn't have said nothing.
And if you didn't look like that and sound like that, that probably would have helped your cause.
Tell me why this woman yells across the room.
So wait a minute. So you're a woman trying to become a man. Well, try a little harder.
She needs needles so she can inject her medicine.
Yeah, so?
Who is she?
You.
You cannot tell me. You cannot tell me for a second that this is the voice of a woman.
Kind of is, yeah. It's the voice you get when you do the procedure. No matter which direction you go, that's kind of the voice you wind up with. Whether it's from one to the other or from that to that. You get the same fucking one.
Or the presentation.
The presentation is not doing you any good.
I mean, I have facial hair, my voice.
No, not really. Rosie O'Donnell had more facial hair than you. She was an actual woman.
Voice is deep. Also,
No.
I told you from the start that I'm a trans man on testosterone.
That means you're a fucking woman. And nobody asked you, by the way. Nobody fucking asked you. We're all tired of this game you're all fucking playing. Again, this is more WEF fucking Klaus Schwab craziness here. These are global billionaires that bet that society would get like this, and they're fucking smoking cigars and laughing at this. All right? Well, I'm not smoking cigars, but I am laughing at it. And disgusted.
And I know sometimes people just make mistakes, whatever the fuck. They're just insanely ignorant, but no.
This thing, saying anything is insanely ignorant, is a double laugh. A ha 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 ha.
No. This was intentional. This was intentional.
Fucking Sunflower's talking about he has a point. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Look, hey, Sunflowers, you know what that sounds like? That sounds like you have gone back to watching The View. Are you watching that View, Sunflowers? Don't let me find out you are.
Intentional, and I'm fucking annoyed, and oh my god.
Oh my god, yeah. You're such a cis white male. Where do these mutants keep coming from? Where is the spaceship that crashed and let a bunch of these fucking lab experiments out into the public? The fuck is going on here? Testosterone shots. Well, clearly you've missed a few.
But honestly, joke's on her. That was embarrassing for her. Because when she yelled across the room with she, her pronouns for me, you should...
Pronouns. Stop it. Maybe we need some global boiling. Maybe we'll boil these things down to a crisp.
Seeing the looks of the other people, they were like, yeah, we're on the same...
Yeah, I don't see no facial hair. I see a bunch of zits. Maybe you should got some clear silverware over there.
page here. Nothing about this says woman.
It doesn't say man either. Yeah, it says angry lesbian. That's what it says. Did you get an added dick to me, or did we get that far? Phil makes me dance. I am happy. I'm glad this lunacy is somehow making you dance. I don't know if I should be honored or scared. oh God, yeah. Let's run out and buy a pair of those. Do we have any more of that? Oh my God, look at this. Here's another one of these. Let's see. A board-certified physician's assistant is upset that some middle schools aren't teaching kids about the sensation of anal sex. Looks like he would know, wouldn't he? Here we go. How many jokes can we rack up with this one? That person is kind of cool. Sunflowers, Sunflowers, answer my question. Did you watch The View? Based on those answers, I say yes. Yes, Sunflowers is just trying to get me going. No way in hell she thinks that fucking nutcase was cool. Or had a point.
One piece of advice you would
Let's see if this one does.
give to someone who's bottoming.
Bottoming? What? Wait a minute. Hey, hang on. Bottoming. What kind of clown world are we about to enter? Look at this skinny. Look at this little twerp. Tell me you're some kind of diddler without saying you're some kind of diddler.
One piece of advice you would give to someone who's bottoming or just starting out on bottoming, what would you say?
So, unfortunately,
That's pretty much the same voice as the last guy.
probably not something that's covered in sex ed in the classroom and
Nor should it fucking be. Jesus Christ.
middle school or high school. So for most guys that are starting out or are interested in bottoming at some point,
Don't you think they would fucking discover that on their own? They don't need it taught in the public schools. Only thing, reading, writing, arithmetic. How about that shit? Start with that.
I think it's important to just really find a resource or
Sadly, many of our California politicians look like this. I'm looking at you, Scott Wiener.
information on what to expect, how you should prep for it, what the sensations are, so you don't go into
Are you going to give us a demonstration?
it blind. Really, I feel like if you're not expecting something or if you just aren't comfortable going into sex or bottoming, you're going to get frustrated and you're just not going to have an enjoyable time.
You got a kid in a public school? Why? Oh, so good it happened again. What else we got here? Do we have another one here? I can't get enough of these. Half of them are probably fake, but it's such cloud. It's
kids of their own volition decide.
we're in such cloud world. You don't know if it's satire or not. That's the sad thing. Used to be able you could tell satire. They used to satirize this stuff on Saturday Night Live back in the day. Now they embrace it. Now they don't dare make fun of this kind of stuff. They wouldn't ever have an It's Pat character on that show again. Sunflower is good people at times. There's at times where sometimes we scratch our head a little bit. I'm just playing Sunflowers. You know we love you.
I was a camp counselor for 1 week and turned an entire cabin of 13-year-olds into leftists. Here's how. It started on day one when the kids of their own volition decided to have an election to see who would be president of the cabin. They had me track votes anonymously and I may have broken the tie in favor.
Remember the South Park episode where Big Gay Al became a scout leader and everybody had a problem with it, and then it turned out, hey, he's fine. But the ex-Marine guy they hired to take his place turned out to be the real gay guy, and Big Gay Al was just gay and didn't want to fuck with the kids. Well, we got a whole other different ball game going on here. We wish we had just Big Gay Al.
It started on day one when the kids of their own volition decided to have an election to see who would be president of the cabin. They had me track votes anonymously and I may have broken the tie in favor of the obviously great kid. Another kid who was weirdly obsessed with Russian history then asked if he could be Mikhail Gorbachev to the cabin, to which I said, I don't think so.
Stuff that never happened for 1,000.
You could be Karl Marx, though.
Well, duh. Okay, that guy's just pissing me off. What do we got here? Oh, I love when they're fat. That's always good for a couple laughs. The largest teachers union in the US really wants their kids' classrooms to display the Progress Pride flag, the BM flag. Let's see. Does she have a voice to go along with that funny face?
By displaying inclusive symbols in their classroom. But what are your rights when you want to display a pride flag or a Black Lives Matter poster?
You know, virtue signaling should be done in your own house at your own time, not in the fucking classroom, all right?
First, schools can control displays in classrooms, but when they choose to do so, they have to be even-handed and they can't single out certain viewpoints for discussion.
Sunflowers has very tough skin. Oh, believe me, she's taken a lot worse. I just give this shit to her jokingly. She knows that, but fucking, she's taken some shots. I've seen her on some shows that she's always sticks them out. So Sunflowers always gets my props, even though she used to watch The View, and I have a sneaking suspicion still does.
Second, many districts have policies in place that control what you can display in your classroom or in your
Yeah, they should.
school. You should check your collective bargaining agreement.
Oh, go fuck yourself. it's like virtue signaling has taken over curriculum. You know what I mean? It's like they have to be the first to virtue signal and then put it on TikTok. Oh God. Rainbow mask. Some kind of fucking what? Vanilla yogurt? Really? It's not a vegan dish. Imagine that. Oh, there's Ilhan Omar. What is she? Is she giving the same fuck whitey speech as the other guy back there? Let me hear what this brother fucker's got to say.
I would say our country should be more fearful of white man across.
Yeah, it's pretty much fuck whitey. Yeah, same exact speech, just a little toned down.
I would say our country should be more fearful of white man across our country, because they are actually causing most of the deaths within this country.
Does she have a white husband? Did she have a white husband? Yeah, white people. Yeah, I know. White people wah, white people wah, white people wah. Yeah, that's really helping everybody. White people wah, Donald Trump wah, climate change wah. Oh, wait a second. Eric Swalwell is one of our Fruit Loop politicians here. Went to Swalwell's office to ask him why he campaigned for a pedophile, Stacey Lawton, for office. Oh yeah, one of many.
Why he campaigned for a pedophile for office. So you may have heard the name Stacey Lawton. He's the nation's first transgender elected state representative. And he was arrested a few weeks ago on child porn charges. The DOJ charged him last week with child exploitation. So this man has a long criminal record dating back to 2000.
This country loves pedophiles now. They, clearly.
2008. I'm gonna read to you a text message exchange where Stacey was basically explaining how he's into 2-year-olds sexually. So, Stacey.
It's Ron Jeremy with a rainbow mask. Yeah, they all look like that, don't they? He looks like the World of Warcraft guy on South Park, remember? The one that kept killing all the kids' characters. Yeah, and our politicians always go to bat for these people, always, because they are these people. They totally relate to these people. Callie, what kind of TV do you got? I might need an extra monitor for my setup.
She writes, do you think she would like sucking me and rubbing my on her? It's just a bummer she won't let me put my inside of her. The partner writes, she's not even 3.
Remember when pedophiles used to be just murdered on the spot as soon as they hit the can, right? They don't even go to the can now.
Yeah, that's Eric Swalwell's friend. So how did this criminal, Stacey, this pedophile, get elected as a lawmaker in New Hampshire?
He sucked the right cocks, apparently.
Well, Eric Swalwell endorsed him. That's right. A sitting U.S. Congress member campaigned for a pedophile for...
I stand with Ukraine. Of course he has that on his door. Again, the virtue signaling and narrative above all.
Office. And we're here today to find out why.
Libs of Tik Tok is a very, very brave woman. You want to talk about stunning and brave. Remember how bad they doxed her? And all she just did was just put Libs of Tik Tok on the internet of them telling on themselves. That's all she really did. As far as not blowing somebody in there.
Hi, I'm just wondering.
Oh yeah, send that to me. How big? Let me know how big it is too. It might work for what I need to do here.
If the congressman is in.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh, I'm just a fan.
Unfortunately, he stepped out actually for a bit here.
I'm here, Don, the congressman's chief of staff. He's not going to be here for the rest of the day.
Can you take a message?
Certainly.
Okay, so you want to get a pen and paper, or?
No, we're not going to write stuff down. We don't do that here.
I was just wanting to know if he intends to endorse more pedophiles for office. Is Stacey Loughton the only pedophile that he has endorsed for?
You're glad you're not on Twitter anymore. I was glad, and now I kind of missed the comedy. Now you see people on there really do tell on themselves. You know what I mean? That's one enjoyable aspect of it. Other than that, yeah, it's Elon Musk should have just turned it off when he had the chance.
Office. Is he going to endorse other types of criminals, or is he going to, stick with just endorsing the pedophiles?
Do you have contact information?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Great.
So you want to write down my email here? I'll get it for you.
Yeah, she ain't getting nothing out of those people. She's just gonna get doxxed again. A drag queen enjoys having children rub his body. Of course. Why do you think they become? Why do you think they do this stuff? They know exactly. Oh God, there's Swalwell and Stacey Loughton right there. Yeah, that's stunning and brave. Yeah, more stunning and brave. Oh yeah, people just stealing shit, throwing it in there. What the fuck we got here? He wants Mitch McConnell to die. By the way, nobody on either side gives a shit that Mitch McConnell is stroking out. I found that very entertaining, quite frankly, and more reason that we need to get rid of all these really old politicians. Nobody should be serving past 70 years old in any form of government. Mitch McConnell, look at this. Look at Mitch McConnell back there. Holy Jesus Christ. We already know he's a useless bum. He's been a useless bum all his life. I don't care if he's a Republican. I'm not a Republican. I don't give a fuck. Okay? These dumb Democrats, they think, oh, take that, Republicans. Your Mitch McConnell is up there choking and wheezing and having a stroke in the middle of the speech. We don't care. Let him. I wish they all would. You know what I mean? They think everything is just Democrat, Republican, left or right. No, I'm tired of all of them. They all need to go. Every goddamn one of them. They all need to be swept out of here. You need to start from scratch somehow. Might be too late, but government needs to be 90% smaller, and it can be, but they're not going to let it be. It's gotten way too big for its own good. Well, here's old man Joe. I'm sure he's got the stupidest comment of the night, but even dumber than everything else we've heard so far. Let's go, Brandon.
Cure cancer. They looked at me like, why cancer? Because no one thinks we can. That's why, and we can. We ended cancer as we know it.
We ended cancer as we know it. No, you're still here, Joe. We did not. Thanks, Callie. I'll look at it after. My phone's in the other room charging. I'll look at it after the show. Yeah, Joe Biden cured cancer. Everybody, isn't that awesome? Wow. I stay on Twitter so you don't have to. Exactly. Somebody's got to endure the hell. Bob, see ya. Bob hates when I do a lot of tranny stuff. He's had enough. Hey, pretend it doesn't exist. Yeah, be my guest. But they want to shove it down your throat, literally. So, yeah, that's in a nutshell, right? Double mask, one with a rainbow on it. God, just again, narrative and virtue signaling above common sense. Always. Oh, there's this person sometimes identifies it as I love the animal ones. Oh, I love the people that think they're animals. I love those. All right, that's a good one to go out on. Let's thanks Cal, look in a minute. Thanks. Let's see what animal. Any guess on what animal she thinks she is, or he, or just, God, we're not gonna ever get that right even. What is hanging from her ears? What's going on with this? What? Okay, what? Any bets on what animal we think is going to come out of her mouth? Biden puts me to sleep. Yeah, he puts that's the whole idea, is to have him talk, is to make everybody sleep, and then you'll pay attention to what he's really up to.
Hi, my name is King, and I'm a non-human alternate.
A king, like you would call a dog. A king, it's a woman named King with a they and them pronoun, and we don't know what animal they think they are yet. Oh God, she got me doing it. She got me doing it.
Hi, my name is King, and I'm a non-human alternate DID.
We need trans people. We love trans people. Don't make me put her back on. Please don't let me put her back on.
And I'm making a Discord server for people who experience wing dysphoria. It is, of course, open to systems with non-human headmates, and it is also...
Headmates. Giggity.
Dysphoria. It is, of course, open to systems with non-human headmates, and it is also...
Does she sound or look human? Is this AI? You never... Again, this is how you can't tell what's satire, what's real anymore. Because AI could put out a lot of this stuff. People could just fuck with you and say, oh, she's so stunning and brave. I should think she's a... We still haven't heard the animal yet.
system, and I'm making a Discord server for people who experience wing dysphoria.
Oh, let's check that out right away.
It is, of course, open to systems with non-human headmates, and it is also open to, I think they're called wingkin, literally anybody who experiences wing dysphoria.
Wing dysphoria? What the fuck is that? Does she think she's a bird? Is she gonna try to fly? I would love to see that. Let's start at the top of a building and work your way down. Wing dysphoria. Holy fuck, if we're not just making up shit now. But we're not allowed to make fun of this, right? We're not allowed to make fun of this? Holy Jesus of Nazareth.
And it is also open to, I think they're called wingkin, literally anybody who experiences wing dysphoria.
Do you know anybody in your inner circles that have experienced wing dysphoria? Do you even know what the fuck wing dysphoria is other than somebody who thinks of a goddamn bird? Fucking whack jobs. Holy fucking shit. You put the TV together yourself? You mean you put the mounting bracket, or you built a whole TV from scratch? A do-yourself TV kit? I wouldn't be surprised if they sold those at Walmart.
Hope to see you there. Other folks who experience wing...
No, you're not going to see me. Oh, there's more of them, huh? Wing dysphoria, so I guess she thinks he's a bird but can't fly. Okay, then you're a chicken.
Wing dysphoria and who get the phantom wings. I know...
Phantom wings? What the fuck are these people on? Give me some. Fucking shit. I believe I can fly.
So we are all familiar with the feeling of needing to stretch our wings and not being able to, but...
They're called arms. You can't fly. You're not a bird. What the fuck? Stop. Put the fentanyl down, okay? Stop looking like this, okay? Stop this. Stop this right here. Stop this. And stop thinking you're fucking animals, birds, and other sexes, okay? Just fucking stop it.
Experience wing dysphoria and who get the phantom wings. I know we are all familiar with the feeling of needing to stretch our wings and not being able to, but is it as common of an experience to feel like you have water on your wings, like feel like your wings got wet and you need to like fluff them up and shake the water out?
What? What? The fuck are you talking about? Why doesn't anybody just say, what are these people on? Why are we not opening up more fucking nut houses and put them back in them? What does she do for a living? What? And I'm sure you do it under protest because of the patriarchy or something. These aren't the same person, are they? I can't know because they have different pronouns, right? I still what does this lady have hanging from her ears? That's. You know, when people wanted to be different, they usually tended to keep it themselves. Now everybody has to know how different they are and what they're fucking and what kind of animal they think they are. It's like now this has to be public fucking knowledge. It should never have fucking been public fucking knowledge, okay? Just do your weird shit and leave us the fuck alone. Again, can you figure out what the hell she's talking about here?
Wing dysphoria and who get the phantom wings. I know we are all familiar with the feeling of needing to stretch our wings and not being able to, but is it as common of an experience to feel like you have water on your wings, like feel like your wings got wet and you need to like fluff them up and shake the water out?
No, you're just a fucking bird brain, okay? It doesn't mean you are a bird. Oh my fucking god. Sunflowers. Did this person take drugs? The fuck is wing dysphoria? This is too loony. Even Sunflowers thinks this is nuts. That's how you know it's nuts. Holy Jesus Christ. Don't tell me Jesus isn't going to help. Nothing's going to help. It's over. It's done. They've decided to go down the loony bin route, and they're not going to get out of it anytime soon, okay? Whatever drug she's taking, she's got to leave it alone. Too late. Oh, are we not done with this? Did I see this one yet, or no? This is a different one. Look at that nose ring. Jesus Christ! Tell me. All right, should we make this our last one of the night?
I want one boob and one no boob, and then I want to like.
Okay, again, How do you know this is satire? How do you know it's not? We can't anymore because people are just this fucking nuts nowadays. And they've got TikTok to proudly display how fucking nuts they are.
My ideal gender affirming care as like a trans.
Why does somebody need... Who the fuck ever needed gender affirming care just 10 years ago? This wasn't even a thing. People just had the operation and they fucking left you alone. They just did it. Now we have to hear everybody's weirdo life story that led up to this. I don't care. You're still a nutcase. I don't care what you think you are now. You're a nutcase. All right? What the fuck? Why'd you fucking bend a paperclip and paint it black and put it in your nose?
Trans non-binary person.
By the way, if you're on TikTok, she goes by the name of @primordial.fungus.skyskers. Oh, God almighty.
Is kind of fucking weird. And the thing is that
she's saying anything is fucking weird is too rich.
I love it. And I would love to get a single mastectomy.
Where are your fucking parents? Did they give up on you? Clearly her dad has, but what's Mom up to? Or is she applauding this because, again, that, you have all these 40 some odd year moms who applaud this because somehow it makes them feel closer to the younger generation or something. I don't want to feel anything close to the younger generation. The younger generation sucks. Look at this mess. Are you kidding? I don't want nothing to do with it. They're a lost cause.
As like a trans non-binary person is kind of fucking weird. And the thing is that I love it. And I would love to get...
That's not a nose ring. She fell onto something and it got stuck in there.
Get a single mastectomy. Yes, I want one boob. I want one boob and one no boob.
Well, that'll make it different, won't it? Be a lot harder to go bra shopping, though, wouldn't it? Cut them in half and somehow stretch it around. I got this question. As long as you're gonna, if you want one boob, are you gonna keep the one boob that you keep? Are you gonna keep it in the same place, or are you gonna move it around somewhere? You're gonna put it in the middle. I think she should go all out here. I think she should take the one titty that she's got, put it right in the middle. That'll make it fucking different. Let's see if you got any of the guts to do that. As long as you're doing all that fucking shit, say, hey doc, just put that one titty, put it in the middle of my chest. We'll call it a day, okay?
And then I want to like wear some like strange clothes that I made myself that'll like cover the boob part and then just let my other...
Let your gut hang out? Yeah, that's a good look. You look like you have a third eye, actually.
Or non-boob out in the open, so people will just look at me like...
They already look at you like, all right? We don't want to look at you in any sense of the word. I tell you, do it. Take my advice. Take that one titty. Don't even leave the other titty there. Just take the one, put it in the middle. And take the other nipple, just throw it out because, you know, obviously we'll have no use for it.
I don't want to take testosterone, but not for my whole life.
You don't need it.
I want to take it for a couple years, get the permanent effects.
Why doesn't the media ever ask the question, what led to this? Why is there so much of this? I gotta take testosterone, I gotta take estrogen, I gotta use hormone blockers. Why are we not looking into this further? Seeing what the fucking root cause of it is. Because they want this, the globalist cocksuckers. The same one that tell you that it's gonna be global boiling are telling you, hey, do more of this shit. We love it. We can't get enough of this over here. We're laughing our asses off as we puff our cigars.
And then go off of it. And maybe I might decide to go back on it later, but it's kind of just gonna be like a fluid thing.
You know how black people see black people do dumb shit and they say, oh, I hope no white people are watching this. That's how we feel when this shit comes on. Don't think all white people are doing this, please. Yeah, no. I don't think. Again, I'm not an expert on what white people do. I like to just keep to myself. So, I can't imagine this is a majority of the population. I can't.
But I also want to have a kid. Wouldn't it be so cool to be a trans guy who just has a kid? Like, fuck you, you know? Like...
Yeah, we have that already, and they're not guys, okay? How did society hurt you so bad that you have to be like this? I mean, we always had the outcasts in high school, the goth kids that just kind of stood in the corner, like the goth kids in South Park. That's what that was based on. We had kids like this in high school back in the 80s, okay? They would sit on the back wall, they'd smoke cigarettes, they'd listen to fucking alternative music, exactly like those goth kids in South Park.
And the thing is that I have done a lot of work of degendering my body, like looking at myself in the mirror.
Really? You could have fooled me.
And being like, this...
What's worse, a nose ring or an eyebrow pierced? You know what? I gotta be honest with you, neither of them bother me. But when you're all about this crazy shit, then you know it doesn't even matter at that point. The mental illness far outweighs whatever you've got pierced. But piercings generally don't bother me. I'm not a big fan of like cheek piercing and like weird earrings and shit like that. But nose and eyebrows don't really bother me. And nipple piercing don't bother me. Just don't be a fucking weirdo. Don't be an excessive fucking weirdo like our girl here.
Body
I don't want to hear about wing dysphoria. That's such nonsense. And I'm out.
is not a girl body.
Yeah.
Bodies are not gendered. Bodies are not girl or boy bodies. They're
they are.
They're just human bodies.
No, there's sexual differences, just like there is in every fucking animal. Okay, all right. You generation of weirdos are not gonna change fucking history. Okay, ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna fucking happen. Unibrow piercing, I definitely would be into.
And whatever gender that body is the.
She should get the one titty, put it in the middle of her chest, and then pierce it. Do it for me, lady, ma'am, sir. I don't know.
Gender that you think that body is. And you don't have to hate it. You can say
I don't care. I don't care enough to hate it. Can't you just do your weird shit and just leave the world alone? Why does this always have to be posted somewhere? About the weird shit you motherfuckers are doing. Why do we have to be involved? Can't I just sit here and be straight and drink beer like a fucking normal man? I'm fine with that, okay? There, eat that, society.
it's not for me, but you don't have to hate your body to be trans. And when I was younger, I thought
back when you were sane, maybe before the drugs.
When I was younger, I thought I had to hate my body to be trans. I thought it was a prerequisite. Like, if you don't hate your body, you can't be trans.
Imagine being younger and even having that in your head. When I was younger, it's like, where's the pussy at? Maybe she would say the same thing too. I don't know.
You have to hate yourself. Hate yourself, or you're not transgender.
I've had enough of this person. Well, just because you said that, Sunflowers, I'm gonna play more of it. She's got a 3-minute piece. We're ending on this one. Don't worry. There won't be no more after this.
Which is such a flawed way of looking at it.
She gotta tell you what's flawed. Okay.
Transgender people shouldn't have to hate themselves to be trans.
Get more. This is the last one. This is gonna end the show.
Like, being transgender for me is more about the euphoria I get when.
Is that the only thing that brings you euphoria? Is being transgender? Nothing else brings you fucking joy? Like, I don't know, some kind of intimate contact or something, or having a friend, maybe even an internet friend. You could do that now. That's what a lot of us seem to be doing these days. The only thing is changing your fucking gender. What kind of brainwashing bunch of fuck is going on here? And I love how they come out and lecture us and think they know anything about anything, and really they just know their own crazy selves and assume the rest of society needs to deal with this. We don't.
I feel like myself, and when other people perceive me in the way that aligns with my self-image, rather than like shitting all over myself because I'm a terrible person who looks ugly and I'll never pass.
I mean, nobody would be saying that either, but you are portraying yourself as that. You are portraying as if society gives a fuck enough to say that you're a shitty person, you're ugly. I'm sure there would be people saying, no, you're not. But it's your attitude that's shitty. I don't give a fuck how you look. When you have a shitty attitude, that makes the rest of you shitty. You could have the finest body in the world. If you're a cunt, yeah, we're gonna look down on you. We don't like cunts. We don't.
Because for one, passing is not something I'm interested in. I know a lot of trans people do want to pass, and that's totally fine. But
yeah, you know what? A lot of trans people also just want to just be trans and be left alone by the media and by everybody who thinks they're a hero and by people like you. Yeah, you are not the majority. You think you are, and you're being portrayed like you are. You ain't. And thank fucking Christ.
You don't have to hate yourself to want to pass. Like, this idea of like,
how many times are you gonna say like? Dumbass.
Have to hate yourself to be trans. Like, I know I literally just said this, but it's so damaging.
A picnic with Phil. That ain't no picnic. Wait, I screwed that up, didn't I? What? There's a popular expression with the word picnic in it, and I butchered it.
It's damaging.
That ain't gonna be no picnic.
Because
yeah, that's better.
Because for a while, like, I hated my body. I was like, because I thought I had to, and I don't. And it's confusing because you want to think that, oh, if I don't.
is anybody happy anymore? I mean, just happy, just being them. What? The only thing is self-mutilation is going to make you happy? What the fuck? Why are we so happy with all this mental illness?
Then why am I trans?
Yeah, why the fuck are you trans? Wait, are you trans? Wait, I'm now confused. She still looks like a girl to me, right? Sounds like one. Is she now saying she's a dude? What?
And that's a perfectly valid question to ask. But the thing is that
I don't care. Just live your fucking life and stop being a wacko.
your body is just a body that doesn't have to do with gender. And you can modify it in any way that you want, and you'll be the gender that you are. Like, it does.
No, that's not how life works, all right? And a lot of people who have done it have started to regret it and are getting it back, okay? They understand that everybody's tired of the virtue signaling, right? Everybody's tired of, oh, look at me, I'm a fucking hero. Look at me, society. Fuck you, Republicans. Everybody's tired of that fucking shit, all right? We're tired of it. Tired of being told. We're tired of seeing this all over the fucking media. We don't care, all right? Be a weirdo. Be whatever. Move your titties around your chest. I don't give a fuck. Just leave me fuck alone. And by the way, that also goes for this asshole. Leave us the fuck alone. Make me the president. I will leave you the fuck alone, all right? I will get us... should I run for president? Should I be the president of this fucking shithole? I can do a better job. I wouldn't make it. They would kill me off in the first 5 seconds because I'm not part of the club, okay? You saw what they did to JFK, all right? And people liked him. Holy fucking shit. Well, there you go. That's they want you. They're telling you there's global boiling, and they're telling you, hey, I'm okay. I'm really a guy with one titty. I think Pee Wee had the right idea. He's trying to get the fuck up out of here. And on that, I will do the same. All right. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming in here. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Yeah, I should run for mayor. I don't know if I could do it in a city like Los Angeles. It's a lost cause. I could start small, like, I don't know, like, what's a small town around here? Like Death Valley. There you go. Shouldn't take too much to run that fucking place, all right? And I will up the tourism industry at Death Valley tenfold, by the way. Hey, you dumb white broads, get on over here and have the best tan of your life right here in Death Valley, California. All right, thank you very much for everybody coming here. I appreciate it. Make sure if you haven't done it, hit that like button, hit it hard. And subscribe. I dropped another sub. YouTube is being weird again. And I lost 15 views on a couple of old videos. How do you lose views? If somebody's already watched it, how do you unwatch it? That's some horseshit. And follow me on those lovely social media platforms. Should I put a big lit X up there where the Twitter one is now? At the Big Ray Phil on Twitter, at Big Ray Phil on Instagram, and Big Ray Phil on Facebook. Follow me on those pieces of shit if you would. And hit that notification bell and we'll see what's coming up next. All right, I will be doing, on Thursday night, we'll be doing a new rant free. So come on and we'll join that. And I might stream, I may stream a game this week. I am not sure yet. Well, we shall see. But anyway, thanks everybody again for coming in. Have an excellent night. And be happy being fucking normal. It's okay. Thank you. And I will see you again very soon. All right? Take care.